Hey, Denise here. I just shared a blog post yesterday directed towards white trans folks, in which I'm recommending that we consider some lessons from Black names, Black culture, Black naming conventions, and I realize that this is a loaded term, but there actually is a history, a practice of Black folks that are creating new names for their kids, leaning into Black power, leaning into Black history, and so forth. And part of the reason why it's loaded is because those names have been mocked by white supremacy. Even as recent as an SNL skit about Black names that sound like prescription drug names, which often are silly and so forth. That was just a few years ago with like Leslie Jones, Olivia Spencer, and I can't remember who else was on there. But my purpose in suggesting this is really to think about trans names as a cultural artifact, a renaming as a cultural practice. And what I'm specifically suggesting is that we look to trans history, pull from names like Miss Major, pull from Marsha P. Johnson, Marsha Pay It No Mind Johnson, Sylvia Rivera, and so forth. That we think about ways that we can actually celebrate our name change, whether it's a dead name funeral, whether it's some sort of religious or non religious ceremony where we're transitioning names, where we're adopting a new name and putting to rest the old name in front of an affirming family, community, audience. Think about relying on our chosen family, our chosen family, as a source for names, naming us, taking their names. So there is, if you think about the ballroom scene, ballroom culture, Black and Latina, trans folks, queer folks as well, drag queens, drag royalty, and so forth. And a lot of folks took the name of their houses, like House of Ninja, House of LaBeija, and so forth. So there is that practice there. I'm offering this, as a way to ingratiate us in something other than our cishet families, other than pulling from a baby name book that's written pretty much for white cishet parents of babies that have not even been born yet. This can be something special. This can be something where we are pulling from our trancestors, where we're sort of setting the tone for others in our present and our future. Trans names can be trans power in the way that Black names, quote unquote, pull from Black pride, Black culture, Black history. So just food for thought, something to do more than, a list of baby names. Like this really can be something that is a site of intersectional trans power. All right, thanks. Take care.